So welcome to the June 1st Challenge Group team call. We are going to just go over kind of how this group is going to work for the next 30 days, what you guys can expect, and just kind of get everyone familiar with, how it all works. So this will be a quick little rundown meeting. We don't want to take up your Sunday night, but we just want everyone to feel super comfortable going into the 30 days because we know this is, a big step, and so we want everyone to really feel comfortable about it and excited. So most of you are here either underneath as a challenger of mine or Laurel's. There's a couple other coaches in the group as well. So even if you're not one of my challengers or Laurel's challengers, you're probably one of our coaches' challengers. So we're all one big happy family. So basically what's going to happen is over the next 30 days, you are going to be doing your program and your Shakeology every day. So I think most of you are doing 21-day fix. And with that, you're going to be getting the full nutrition plan and all of that. We've also posted some supplementary stuff in the group page for you to use as tools as well. Your Shakeology is very important. That's going to give you that extra edge as far as your energy, your curbing your cravings, keeping you full, all the greatness that you get nutritionally from it, and it's really going to keep you on track. So you definitely want to make sure that you're getting your Shakeology each day. Laurel, did you want to talk about Shakeology a little bit? Because I know you do a better job at that than I do.
I guess I definitely, sorry. Yeah, you threw me off guard. Well, that's just basically it. It's just, I highly suggest drinking it. Well, it's not even a suggest, it's mandatory. Just do it. Replace the meal with it. Play around with it. I personally went my first 8 months of drinking Shakeology. I was doing it for breakfast, and
I don't know, that's me.
gonna drink this crap and not do it. Make sure that you reach out to the group or reach out to your coach personally or both, and we're gonna help you find a consistency and a good recipe that really works for you. So just a little bit about my background with Shakeology, and I know that I've actually, most of my challengers that are in this group, I met you through my page, so you've kind of followed me and know my story. But I definitely believe wholeheartedly in Shakeology because the fact that when I started on Shakeology, I had adult acne really bad. I was on antidepressants. I just had terrible back pain. It was, I was really overweight. And Shakeology, what it's done for me is incredible. I don't take antidepressants anymore. I don't have to use any kind of crazy medicine for my acne at all. I just wash my face with soap now. So on top of that, my energy levels are through the roof. It gets me through my workouts. And then extra benefits too, I'm not lying. I got to my cousin's wedding, and I'm just going to show you. She was, touching my hair the whole time. Is that real? Do you have a wig on? She thought my hair was a wig. She thought I had extensions in because my hair has grown so freaking long from drinking Shakeology. And that's just one of the, extra benefits that I'm cool, it's a bonus, So it really, and that just goes to show, the vitamins and the nutrients, what it does for your skin and your hair and your nails too. Your nails are going to start growing like weeds. So I'm just a firm believer in it, and it's again, I treat it like medicine. When I was on antidepressants, I had to take them every day just to get through the day. Any medicine that you get prescribed, if you have to take medication for your thyroid, you can't take medication once a day or once a week and then expect your labs to be perfect. you have to take it every single day. So the way that I view Shakeology, I view it as my medication. I drink it every single day in lieu of medication because I don't want to take meds. I want to, have natural superfoods in my body. So when I treat it that way, as this is my medication and I get the full effect from it when I drink it every day, that's when you start to see the benefits. So, give it the full month of every day, be consistent with it, and you're really going to see the change in your body, in your mindset, and your energy levels. So don't skip it.
Yeah,
and that's my little story.
Laurel has a great testimony on Shakeology, so I love to hear her talk about it because she does such a great job with that. So that is definitely, like we said, that's mandatory for the group is to drink your Shakeology each day. And like she said, if you're having issues, reach out and we'll help you with a recipe and all that kind of stuff to help you going. One thing we always suggest is to blend it with almond milk. A lot of people make the mistake of trying to blend it just with water. And as a first-time Shakeology drinker, that's probably not the best way to do it. Like, I can do just water now because I'm used to it, but in the beginning, you're gonna want to blend it with something with a little bit more consistency and flavor to it, like almond milk. So,
and also one too is when I replace a meal, because I'm actually at the point where I drink 2 shakes a day. I do one as a meal and one as a snack. When I'm replacing a meal with it, like as my breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I always add like some fruit, some almond butter. I add calories in there because, if you think about it, like if you're doing just like a cup of unsweetened almond milk and just Shakeology, that's only 180 calories. So it's not going to keep you as full as if we want you guys to make sure that you're eating properly and that you're getting the right calorie intake. So if you add, a few things in it, like I said, like a little bit of almond butter, maybe half a banana or some blueberry or something like that, you kind of get those few extra calories in there, which it's going to hold you over longer. And so for me, like when I do it as a snack, I do just mix it with water and ice. So it's just like a 120 calorie snack and it's like double the superfoods. But when I'm actually replacing a meal, like I like to add, some fruit in there and make a good recipe of it. So it's a good thick like milkshake. And I feel like it's going to hold me over a good like 4 hours as opposed to 2, which, any shake that holds you over for even 2 or 3 hours, that's awesome. But like, if you up the calories on it, you want your meal to be at least 200, 300 calories at least, so just keep that in mind. Plus, it, like Shannon said, it tastes better in the beginning as a first-time Shakeology drinker to kind of add stuff to it.
Yeah, definitely. And just remember too, whatever you add to your shake, that counts on your nutritional plan. I get that question a lot where people are like, well, if I put it in my shake, do I still count it on my containers? And the answer is yes. Whatever you eat counts. So even if you're blending it up in a blender, you're still eating it, so you still count it. Okay, so you're going to be doing your Shakeology, you're going to be doing your program. Part of your program is going to be working out every day according to your program. Some programs have a rest day, some don't. So like 21 Day Fix does not have a true rest day. They have active rest days where you're going to be doing like a yoga or a Pilates. So just keep that in mind that you're going to be wanting to get those workouts in. And that's going to come down to, again, finding that time in your day where you can set that time aside and do it. And even like, I know when I was first starting, I had a newborn. So for me to have a solid 30 minutes to work out was impossible. So I even split it up into like 15 minutes during one nap and 15 minutes during another nap, so however you have to get it in. And in the beginning, you might need to do modifiers or take breaks. And that's totally fine because as you progress through the group, you are going to build up your stamina and your endurance and your strength. And you're going to get to the point where you can do a full 30-minute workout and feel amazing. So don't feel defeated if your first workout, you get there and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. That happens. And it's expected. If it was easy, everyone would do it, right? So it's okay if you struggle in the beginning because just know that when you get back to that workout in a week, you're going to do a lot better and you're going to feel a lot better for doing it.
Remember, it's all about progress, not perfection.
Correct. You're going to hear us say that a lot because, you know, you don't want to beat yourself up if you break down and someone brings donuts in the office and you have a donut. Like, it's not the end of the world to have a donut, right? So, you know, would you rather not have the donut? Yeah, of course, you know, but if you do have a slip up, it's okay. You just start from where you are and keep going and make that daily, hourly progress. So it's all about progress, not perfection. You want this to be a lasting change that you can sustain. So if you feel like you have to be 100% perfect, no one can be 100% perfect, and you will fail, I promise you. If you think that I have to be 100% on, I can't make any mistakes.
That's an iPhone 5 charger.
So just really focus on being better than you were yesterday, better than you were a week ago.
Can I take it in there?
Sure. Thank you so much. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. Loud and noisy.
I know. I'm sorry. My phone is about to die, so I had to run out and ask my aunt if she had a charger. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've got like a ton of family out there right now. Okay.
Okay, so you have your Shakeology. You have your nutrition program that you're going to follow. You have your workout every day that you're going to do. So with all of that, what each day, just like you've been doing for the last week, we're going to post an assignment every morning for you to do. It's going to be something simple, something just to help keep you on track, keep you engaged. We might be talking about water or about an ingredient in Shakeology, or having you post a picture of your food, or a sweaty selfie, or, you know, something fun and engaging. And so we really encourage you all to step up and do those assignments each day. I guarantee you, the more involved you are in this group, the better your results are going to be. The ones who make it a point to log into the group each day, do their assignments, cheer other people on, encourage others, are the ones who have the best results consistently. So that's, you know, just being on this Zoom call is already a step in the right direction. That means that you are really motivated and you really want to see true results and progress. So each morning we'll post an assignment, and then within that post, in those comments, is where you will post your response. So we don't want you to post your response in the group itself, because there are so many of you that we don't want it to get lost and no one to see it. So if you post it within that same assignment thread, we'll make sure that we can all see it and, you know, cheer everyone on, help everyone out. And then each night we'll do a check-in. So that'll just be, you know, simple, like, hey, it's Thursday. How did everyone do? You know, and then maybe like ask you a question, or, you know, whatever, check in for whatever we were supposed to be doing on today. Maybe it was Thirsty Thursday and we were supposed to be measuring our water. So we might ask you, like, okay, it's 7:00. How much water have you had? And so the check-ins are just a time for you to kind of do your shout outs of how good you did that day, or say what kind of, you know, victories you had that day, or if you struggle, so we can help give you ideas and tips. So you'll have 2 threads each day to check out within the group and respond to. Laurel, did I miss anything as far as the assignments go?
No, not at all. I think you hit the nail on the head. Just, you know, it's really the group's work when you do, and the more the more involved you stay with, you know, kind of motivating other people. Just think about, you know, I always like to think about, like, well, what am I here for? I'm in this group because I want encouragement and support and motivation. And I'm a true believer in, like, you know, you have to give to get. So, you know, the more that you give to other people in the group, like the more motivation that you give, the more you're going to get out of it yourself, because you're actually self-motivating. And on top of that, like, other people are getting inspired and motivated by you. So it's really amazing how the group works when everybody jumps in and kind of, you know, supports each other. We're all in this together. We're all in the same boat. We're all, you know, trying to better ourselves. And so, yeah, just, you know, hop in there and don't be shy. Just, you know, and then, I mean, I know that we say, like, the assignments, like, make sure you comment on the comment thread, but, like, if you know, throughout the day have something you want to post that you find inspirational or, you know, whatever that's going to help other people through their journey, like feel free to post it to the group or on the comment thread or whatever. Like be as involved as you want, you know, post as much as you want, get in there and, you know, get people inspired, get them going. I always find the more, like I said, the more that I'm posting and the more involved that I get in the group, the more I end up motivating myself. And I'm actually doing it to motivate other people. And then I end up finding myself like incredibly motivated by it. So it's pretty cool how it works.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, we also encourage you, if you feel comfortable, to post to your Facebook page whatever you're doing for the day in our group. So if you're doing a certain, you know, assignment for our group and you're going to post it within our challenge group page, remember our page is closed, so only the people in the group can see what we're doing. But if you feel comfortable enough to share, go ahead and share it to your personal Facebook page as well and tag your coach so we can see it. We love to see you guys sharing your journey and your experience. You have no idea how much that helps other people see, like, oh my gosh, Liz is doing that. I could do that too. You know, like if she can do it, then I bet I could do it too. And you can inspire people just by posting, you know, like, hey, I had this for lunch, you know, and posting a picture of your yummy lunch, and someone would be like, hey, you know, that looks delicious. So it's really amazing when you start to see that ripple effect of how you can really help people. So not just in our group, but help everyone, right? So yeah. So I don't know what else we have to go over. I think that's it. You know, we really encourage you always keep a real positive attitude and just really supportive and keep the group moving and grooving. I think it's going to be a great group. You guys have all been super engaged and involved. I've loved watching all your videos and getting to know everyone. And I think you guys are just going to rock this 30 days. So are there any questions? Anyone need help with anything or clarification? I know a couple of you still are waiting on your packages to come in. They should be here like Monday, Tuesday-ish. So if you get your package and you're not sure about something, definitely get with your coach so that they can help you. But does anyone have any questions right this second? Oh no, my stupid internet keeps going out. Come on, internet.
Or maybe every 3 hours. But, you know, if you, like, it's a new way of eating, and I know, so it seems like a lot of food. So, you know, like, if you absolutely are like, oh my God, I'm gorged full, like, well, if you're not hungry, don't eat, you know? But, you know, I always say try to, like, space it out to where the way I do it is you know, like I said, I would set timers, and I used to eat, like, a bigger dinner, but I kind of changed it now to where, like, I would use, you know, quite a few of my containers for breakfast. And then I would do, like, my Shakeology for lunch, which was, like, I always use a red, a purple, a teaspoon, and, yeah, a red, a purple, and a teaspoon, and then almond milk. Which if you're using unsweetened almond milk, it doesn't count. It's like 30 calories a cup. It's okay. But what I did is I do, and this is just me, I do a lower carb plan. So I would count one of my almond milks as a yellow for my day. Like, I'm allowed 2 yellows a day. I would count one of my yellows as my almond milk, even though Autumn says it doesn't count. Like, I just do 1 yellow a day, and then my other yellow is my almond milk. And I put that in my shake. That's just my choice. Like, if you love your carbs, then do it. I just choose to do it that way. Yeah. But anyway, and then I would do it to where, like, towards dinner, I would only have, like, 2 greens left. So I would just make, like, a salad. And so it's, like, a smaller meal. But again, like, if you know, it is a new way of eating, so you're going to be getting used to it. And I know that you work out at the gym, too. Like, you're going to be working out on top of your 21-day fix workouts. So you just want to make sure that you're getting enough calories, because you don't want to, if you don't have that perfect balance of like the right amount of calories with that calorie burn, your body can go into starvation mode and actually like store its fat up, because what it does is like, oh crap, she's burning so many calories, but she's not giving me enough. So I'm just going to hold on to whatever the heck I have, because I don't want to lose this shit, because I don't know when I'm going to get more calories. So, and you'll start, the biggest thing that I really suggest throughout the next 3 weeks is, take time throughout the day to like stop and really listen to your body, like stop and say like, am I truly hungry? Stop like 10 minutes into your meal, like, and say like, okay, let your food sit for a minute. Like, am I full yet? Try to get used to mindful eating. Because we really want to, that's the biggest thing, is learning to listen to your body. And if you truly feel like, okay, I'm satisfied and I'm not hungry at all, then yeah, don't eat. And you might start to, the next couple days, get more used to this way of eating. And then you might find yourself in the next couple days like, oh, hell yeah, I want all my containers. I want all of them. And then also, if you're having the opposite problem, if any of you guys are, where you're like, dang, I don't feel like I have enough containers throughout the day, add a green, because, it's kind of hard to like binge out on veggies. Like so I'm going to say, like, of any container that you add, if you truly feel like, oh my God, I'm still starving, which I honestly have only heard like one of my challengers have that problem. And I think she was just kind of still getting used to listening to her body. But if you really feel like, oh my God, I need more food, of all your containers to add a green, because that's, like a couple calories. It's, it's hard to like overeat veggies. So yeah.
Do we have to count calories as well, or only go with containers?
Just go with the containers, like whatever your bracket is. Yeah, so now that you've got your little formula figured out and all that, and it says like, here's how many containers you can have, just stick with that amount of containers throughout the day.
Yeah, it'll, because what happens is you end up falling kind of within that calorie range. You're never going to eat like the exact same amount of calories every day unless you're eating the exact same foods every day. Because it kind of just depends on which reds you eat and which purples you eat. It kind of fluctuates. But you'll fall within a range based on the formula.
Right. And that's like the beauty of this plan, is that you're not sitting there every day like, oh my God, I have 1,212 calories today, and calculating and all that. Like, it's just too much. So, just remember that this is definitely a process. I mean, after a year and a half of doing this, I still experiment with different foods. I experiment with different stuff, but the one thing that I am consistent with is I use my 21-day fixed portion control containers. I use my Beachbody workouts, and I drink Shakeology. The portion control just makes it so easy, because regardless of if you're experimenting with different foods, so like, oh, well, I tried chicken this week and my body isn't really reacting too well to it, so I'm going to try fish next week, or, whatever. Like, I'm going to try aqua greens or broccoli sprouts or whatever. You can switch that up all you want, but you're not going to switch up the portions, because portions are going to stay the same no matter what. So that's the beauty of it, is like, okay, you can experiment with different foods, but you always know that you have the right portion of it. So even if you're trying different foods, you're not going to start gaining a bunch of weight back, because you're eating the right amount of it. And that's what, like I said, listening to your body is going to be like the best thing. It's a process. It definitely is a huge process. But the more that you just keep that focus on it, and the more that you really like, just, keep your eye on the prize and let the results drive you, and just keep that focus, the more you're going to see like that you start learning what your body truly wants and needs, and how to fuel it, because everybody's fueled a little bit differently. I have some people who they eat a banana every single day, and then I have some people who say, nope, bananas make me feel bloated, so don't just get so stuck on like one exact thing and be like, oh, it's not working for me, I'm done, I throw in the towel, or vice versa, like, oh, this is all that will ever work for me, so I can't try anything else. Like, different veggies come in different seasons, and it's good to eat seasonal. And so, it's an experiment. But sticking with those portions is going to be like a godsend. It's so key. So I'm excited for you guys.
Me too. This group is awesome. Seriously, I think this is like our best group. I'm so freaking excited about it. Like every time I log into this group, I get like all smiley, and I'm like, oh, I love it. Yay.
I hop on Facebook, I have like 20 notifications. I'm like, oh, there's my rock stars just posting to the group and rocking it out. So I love it. I love it. I love the enthusiasm, and I know you guys are going to kick some butt.
Cool. Okay, well, any other questions? Sorry, my internet's cut out like twice. I don't know what the deal is. Are there any other questions?
Oh, hi, cutie pie.
Laurel says hi.
Aw, hi.
So cute.
A mess.
Okay, well, if you guys think of any other questions, post them to the group. Tomorrow is officially day 1. If your stuff hasn't come in yet, don't sweat it. You will have time to get caught up. No worries. And just do the best you can with what you have. You have some tools that were posted, and if you need some more support until your stuff comes in, definitely reach out to me or Laurel. And don't forget, you do have your 30-day free trial of On Demand, so you can use that as your workouts. And whatever program you purchased, if you purchased it within the last 30 days, you have access to your free membership on there for 30 days after you purchase your challenge pack. And if you want to keep access to that, you can talk to your coach about upgrading to the club membership so that you always have access to those online workouts.
And the way that it works is if you signed on for your 30-day free trial, they make you put in your credit card information, and it will automatically charge you within 30 days. So if you did, like for any of my challengers, if you did sign up for the 30-day free trial and you put in your credit card information, if you want to text me the date of, the day that you signed up, like I'm happy to send you a reminder. You can put it in your calendar too, but if you want that extra reminder, like I let my challengers know, let me know the date that you signed up, and I'll send you like a reminder the week before and just say like, hey, don't forget your on-demand membership is going to charge you in a week from now, just to kind of remind you. If you need that extra reminder, if you forget to put it in your phone or something, I'll be happy to do that for you. So.
Okay. So, okay, well, we're going to wrap this call up. Thanks so much for being on, and we will talk to you later. Have a good night, guys.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.